everyone, how are you all? This is me Anam and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to discuss the part 6 of chapter rational numbers, which is the multiplicative inverse of rational numbers. So I've already uploaded videos on the introduction of rational numbers, addition of rational numbers, subtraction of rational numbers, additive inverse, multiplication of the rational numbers, and now we're going to discuss about the multiplicative inverse of rational numbers. Okay, you can find all these videos in my playlist on my channel by the name of class 7 mathematics. Okay, so you're going to find all the coursework of for the class 7 over there. Okay, now let's talk about the multiplicative inverse of rational numbers. Okay, so what is basically multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is very much like the additive inverse. It means where additive inverse was the opposite of the number, right? Where the number would get the opposite sign to the actual number. That was the additive inverse, right? So that the resulting answer would be 0. Multiplicative inverse is basically the opposite of the number, such that when you multiply both of the numbers together, the resulting answer will be 1. Okay, so here look at the example here, basic example here. P upon Q and Q upon P are two rational numbers where P and Q are not 0. This is a condition where P and Q cannot be 0, because if one of them is 0, it means that when you're going to multiply a 0 with any number, the resulting answer will be 0. So multiplicative inverse is not possible. Okay. So the basic concept is when you multiply P upon Q and its reciprocal together. Q upon P is its reciprocal. You change the denominator into numerator and numerator into denominator, right? So this is Q upon P is the reciprocal for the P upon Q. Okay. So when you multiply the original number with its reciprocal, the resulting answer is 1, because P cancels out each other and the Q's cancel out each other. So when 1 is multiplied by 1, the resulting answer will also be 1. Okay. So look at the three examples here. First one is 1 upon 2. So when you're going to take its reciprocal, you're going to take the denominator above at the numerator and the numerator downwards. So when 2 goes above in place of numerator, the answer will be 2, the integer 2, right? Okay. So when you multiply 1 upon 2 with 2, the both of the 2's cancel out each other, resulting in the actual answer 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, right? Now here let's have a look at another example. Minus 1 upon 5. When you take its multiplicative inverse, when you take its reciprocal, the answer is minus 5. So the minus sign is basically with the fraction. So minus sign will be there when you are going to take its multiplicative inverse, or you're going to take the reciprocal. So the multiplicative inverse will be 5 minus 5, right? 1 upon 5, 5 will go above, it will become minus 5. Okay, so when you're going to multiply these two numbers together, minus 1 upon 5 multiplied by minus 5, so the minus minus gets become positive because they multiply together, and 5 and 5 cancels out each other, resulting in 1. Okay, multiplicative cannot be like this. Multiplicative inverse cannot be like this, that if it's minus 1 upon 5, the resulting answer is 5, because when minus gets multiplied by plus, the answer is minus 1, and minus 1 is not the multiplicative inverse. It has to be a positive one. So always remember that if you are taking a multiplicative inverse for a negative number, its multiplicative inverse will also carry a negative sign. Okay, so that when both of them gets multiplied together, resulting answer is a positive one. Okay, now here have a look. It's a whole number 7, or an integer 7. When you take its multiplicative inverse, you know that we don't write any 1 beneath any number, because when you divide anything by 1, basically the denominator is dividing the numerator, right? So when you divide anything by 1, the numerator, the answer remains the same. The numerator remains the same. So that's why in case of natural numbers, whole numbers, or integers, for whole integers, we don't write 1 in the denominator. But when we are taking reciprocal of it or a multiplicative inverse for this whole number. Okay, so we're going to take the whole number on the above downwards in place for the denominator, which will turn into 1 upon 7. So 7 comes down and the imaginary 1 comes up, right? So it will result into 1 upon 7. So when you're going to multiply 7 with 1 upon 7, 7, both of the 7 cancel out each other, resulting in 1, positive 1. So this is how you calculate the multiplicative inverse. You're just gonna take, like, let's suppose you have 3, its multiplicative inverse will be 1 upon 3. And if you have minus 2 upon 7, its multiplicative inverse will be minus 7 upon 2. You're going to take the reciprocal of it. Okay, so this was a very short topic from the chapter of rational numbers. So I hope you understand it well. If don't, you can watch this video again, and for other related topics, you can go to the playlist of chapter 7 on my channel and have a look at all the topics related to your class. So meet you in my next video, but don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with all of your friends so that they can get free resources and free guide for their chapters. So meet you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.